We can come to start in a standing position, maybe with our feet hip width distance apart, so you can check your distance by heel on the opposite instep and rotating, or you can bring your heels together, the toes wide, and then sort of open up that way. So check your feet standing nice and tall. Try not to lock the knees, so there's this micro bend in the knees. And the arms are relaxed by your sides, closing the eyes, or you can fix your gaze on something that's straight ahead, eye level preferably. Otherwise, closing your eyes. Let's lift the shoulders, roll them back and down, opening up. And see if you can distribute the weight equally on both sides, right and left, front and back of your feet. And just checking in, trying to find the center of your balance, center of the body. Feel your feet, give them some attention. So lifting the arches, pressing the toes, the balls of the feet, the outer edge, your heels into the ground. And feel how they take all the weight of our body. Ideally, you're wanting the hips to stack over your heels, the shoulders to stack over the hips and the heels. And feel how the body moves with your breath. Just becoming mindful, present. See if you can engage the breath a little bit more, deepening the inhalation, lengthen the exhalation. Feel the expansion of the abdomen, the diaphragm contracting on the inhalation, and the contraction of the abdomen, the expansion of the diaphragm on the exhalation. Okay, so you can allow the breath to return to its natural state, its natural rhythm. Maybe take some time, a few moments, to set any intentions you'd like for your practice today. What do you hope to achieve, benefit from? Or how would you like to feel for the rest of the day? And if you had to sum that feeling up into one word, what would that be for you? It might not come to you straight away, but just see if it might come to you later on. So you can open your eyes if you've had them closed. We'll bring our hands onto the hips and we'll do some circles. So starting on the right side, pressing the hip out to the side, and then press back. The hips are going back, and then over to the left, and then come forward. So you want to try and feel the movement, the stretch in each position. Keep your core contracted and the shoulders relaxed. So keep going, moving in the four corners. Try to have a bit of a fluid motion. So visualizing a circle, you're tracing a circle, one more. And then come back to center, and we'll start on the left, pressing back, over to the right, and then coming forward, try to soften the knees, and again, around, keeping awareness on the belly, so we're not arching the lower back, not locking the knees. And one more time. Come back to center. We'll stretch our arms up, reaching up to the sky. Let's hold on to the left wrist with the right hand and stretch up to the sky, reach towards the right side, pressing the hip towards the left and feeling into that side body stretch. Again, core tight, feet are strong. Slowly back to center. Swap sides, so right, holding on to the right wrist, reaching up, then over to the left. Hip going to the right side, opening up the right side of the body, and then come back to center. So let's interlace the fingers now, press the palms up to the sky, maybe look up towards your fingers, and see if you can gently keep the head in between the arms and reach back, reach your arms back, and press the hips forward. Breathe. Then slowly come back to center, reach up. We're going to soften the knees again and reach forward. We're not coming all the way down immediately. So draw the belly in, keep the head in between the arms. Now you can release the fingers now, come down a little bit more. Maybe resting the forearms onto the knees, drop the head, relax the neck. Breathe into the back of the body. You can nod the head gently yes or no a few times. Try to be slow, mindful, gentle here. And then keeping the left forearm resting onto the thigh, we're going to reach that right arm up, opening up to the right side. Keep the hips down as you stretch up. And then slowly lower the right arm back down. And we swap. Left arm rises up. Look up towards your fingers. And then release down. And if you like here, you can allow the arms to release and hang. And so the stretch becomes a little bit deeper. But if you prefer to keep the hands, the arms onto the thighs, you can do that too. A third option, to lift the foot and bring the palm under the feet. So you're going to soften the knees and keep the arms straight and concentrate on the lower back, that stretch there. Relax the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, so the knees are still soft, the elbows are straight. And you're pressing your feet down onto the palms and feeling the stretch. And then we can release the hands from under your feet if you've had them there. Allow the spine to restack, so nice and slow, lifting on up. Head is the last thing to come up. And then a gentle counter stretch, so keeping your legs as they are. Bring the hands onto the lower back and pressing the hips forward. Shoulder blades coming together, look up to the sky. And then slowly come back up. Release. We'll come to the top of our mats. So you can bring your feet together or slightly apart. Remember, this is your practice. You do what you can and not to go too far over your edge. So breathing in, breathing out, grounding your feet, lifting the arches, engaging pelvic floor muscles. And deep breath in, exhale, palms together. Inhale, stretch up, reach the arms wide, pressing the hips gently forward. And then swan dive, bringing the hands to the shins, flat back, halfway lift. And then if you like, you can go all the way down. Relax the head, neck, shoulders and arms. And softening the knees. Let's come up, reach the arms up to the sky, the hips forward, and exhale, palms together. And we'll do it again. So inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, stretching up to the sky, open wide, hips forward. And exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift, hands onto the shins, flat back. You can go all the way down if you like. Relax the head, neck, shoulders and arms. Softening the knees, stretching the arms back up. Reach up, open up. Exhale, palms together. Releasing the arms. Let's stretch up again. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down. And go all the way down. We'll step our legs back into down dog. So check your hands that they're nice and firm into the ground and they're about shoulder width apart. So the fingers, balls of the hands pressing down into the floor, not only the wrist. And then your feet can be hip width distance apart. Opening up the chest, maybe bending the knees and feeling into the upper body stretch. Deep inhale, long and slow exhale. And then from here we can soften the knees and bend one leg at a time, paddling right and left. And press both heels back down. We'll turn our feet to the short edge of the mat, keeping the arms as they are, and so you're feeling into the side body. And then bring your feet back into position and rotate to the other side on the left, so the feet are on the short edge of the mat again. And one more time to the right. Arms are straight and center and over to the left. Center again. From here we're going to come up onto our toes into plank, shoulders over wrist, and bend the knees, hovering the knees over the floor. Come back into down dog. Onto the toes, plank, lowering the knees without touching the floor. Back up. And again. One more. Let's slowly drop the knees down and rest in child's pose for a few moments. Maybe bring the arms alongside the body. Breathing deeply and slowly, maybe rolling the head gently side to side. Now let's stretch the arms back in front of us, lifting the hips, tuck the toes, and come up into down dog again. So right leg rises up, pressing that left heel down, and then bending the knee, stepping that right foot forward. You can lower that left knee down. And if you have blocks at home, you can bring them onto the hands, or you can bring the hands flat or onto the fingertips. Lift the chest, look forward. Breathe into the left psoas. Deep breath in, long and slow breath out. And then we'll straighten that right leg, walking the hands back. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale to fold onto the right leg. Distribute the weight equally on both sides. Feel into the stretch in the leg. Either your foot flat on the floor or you can roll onto the heel. Let's come back into our lunge. And we'll take our flow. So tucking the toes, step that right leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or forehead. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg rises up. Breathe deeply, pressing that right heel down. Then slowly stepping that left foot forward, right knee down. Chest is lifting, hips sinking down. Look forward, deep breath. Now straightening that left leg. You can walk the hands back slightly. Inhale to open up. Exhale, fold. Distribution of the weight equal on both sides. Shoulders are relaxed. Head is heavy. And breathe. One more breath here. And then slowly back into our lunge. Hands to the floor, and we'll step that left leg back into plank. Exhale, lowering the knees, chest, chin or forehead. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg up. Bending the knee, opening up the hip. And squaring the hip and stepping the right foot forward. Again, lowering that left knee down. And this time we'll lift up. So we're not arching the lower back, the knee and ankle are in line, and just raising the arms up. So if you need something under the left knee, you can bring a pillow or fold up a blanket, or maybe the edge of the mat, you can fold it in. Breathe deeply. Let's Bring the palms together, bend the elbows, resting the thumbs to the base of the neck. Open up the elbows. Now sink your hips down and find your back bend. Breathe deeply. Slowly come forward, arms up, release them down, plank. Exhale, lowering knees, chest, chin, or forehead. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg rises up. Bending the knee, opening up. And then slowly stepping that foot forward, lowering the right knee down. Arms up. Keep your core tight, the hips are square in front of you. And then palms together, bending the elbows, resting the thumbs to the base of the neck, opening up the elbows. Sink your hips down, finding that back bend. Breathe deeply. Arms back up and release down, taking plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Let's bring that right leg up. Bending the knee and stepping that foot forward again. Lowering the knee down. And arms up. Now we're going to open up towards the right side and bring that elbow to the knee. Bring the palms together. Sink the hips down as you look over the right shoulder towards your left toes. Deep breath. Find your twist. Let's open the arms back up. Reach them up to the sky. Lower down. We'll set up for tabletop. So hips over knees, shoulders over wrist. A couple of cat and cow. Arching the back, opening up the chest. Exhale, round and contract. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Come back to a neutral spine. And we'll lift that right arm up. Look up to the sky. And exhale. Linking the arm through and bring the shoulder down to the floor, the head to the floor. Check your hips whether they've moved. Mine has. It shifts over to the left, so see if you can bring it back into alignment. And maybe bring that left arm straight ahead, extending against your ear. Breathe deeply. Belly into the spine. We're not arching the back. And then we can walk that left hand back into position, pressing into the palm, lift up. Let's walk the hands forward, tuck the toes, taking plank, and lowering down. We'll come into cobra, shoulders down, lifting the chest up, and down dog. Left leg up. Bending the knee and stepping that left foot forward, right knee down. Arms up. And let's open up to the left side. And we can bring that right elbow to the knee, hands in prayer. Look over the left shoulder towards your right toes, finding your twist. Breathe deeply. Let's open the arms back up, stretch up, lower down, setting up tabletop. 2 cats and cow. You can go at your own rhythm, your own pace. Inhale to open, exhale to round. Come back to a neutral spine. Inhale and bring that left arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, linking the arm, bring that shoulder to the floor, head to the floor. Check your hips. If it's moved, bring them back into position. An option to keep that arm as it is, the right arm, or you can bring it straight ahead. So the arm against your ear. And breathe deeply, back straight, belly into the spine. See if you can deepen the inhalation, lengthen the exhalation. Slowly walk that right hand back into position, lifting up. Walk the hand slightly forward, tuck the toes, plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Let's lower the knees. Take a rest in child's pose for a few moments. Maybe rolling the head side to side, the arms alongside the body. And then let's stretch the arms, extend them out. Come back up, down dog. So from here, we'll come up onto the toes, into plank, and then press back into down dog. Do that a couple more times, onto the tiptoes and plank. Press back into down dog. One more. Keep your core nice and tight. Right leg rises up. Bending the knee, open the hip. And we're going to bring that right knee to the left elbow, to the right, back up. One more. Bend, left, right, back up. And then step the right foot forward. Come on up into high lunge, or if you prefer, you can go back into low lunge. Entirely up to you. Arms up. Hips are square. Breathe deeply. The right knee is bent. Knee and ankle are in line with each other. So we're going to lift that left leg up and bring our right arm back into a balancing. So you're balancing on the right leg and reaching the arms back with that left leg up. Then toes down, arms up. And again, lift, core tight, square the hips. Down, one more. Up. Hold here. Soften that right knee, square the hip. Now slowly come up, balancing still on the right leg, bend the left. Bring that knee up with you. Bring the right hand to the knee and extend, stretch that left arm back. Core is engaged, nice and tight. Then we'll stretch the arms up. Lower that left knee down, chair pose, bending the knees, squeezing the knees and thighs in towards each other and sit down. Pelvic floor tuck, hold, draw the belly in and fold. Forward fold, breathe deeply. Catch your breath. Then from here you can step or hop the legs back. We'll take plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Bring the arms wide with the fingertips to the floor, lifting the chest up. Press the hips down. Try not to crunch the shoulders towards your ear. Exhale down. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale down. One more. Inhale, lift up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale down. Hands under the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Down dog. Left leg rises up. Bending the knee. Left knee to right elbow. Left elbow back up. And again, right elbow, left, back up. Stepping that foot forward. High lunge. Arms up. Breathe deeply. Focus on your breath. And then we'll come into our balancing again. So pressing the weight into that left foot, lifting up, balancing on the left, reaching the arms back, that leg comes back, and then toes down, arms back up into our lunge. And again, balancing, onto the leg, left leg, and again up. See if you can sink the hips a bit lower down. And again, balance into that left leg, square the hip, breathe, belly tight. And then slowly we're gonna reach that right knee up in front of us. Bring your left hand to the right knee, stretch the right arm back. Find your twist, breathe and open up towards the right side. And then come back, arms up, lower that foot down, chair pose, sinking down. See if you can go a little bit deeper into the position. Do your pelvic floor tuck. Then slowly forward fold. Drop the head, relax the neck. Breathe deeply. Check your heart rate. And we'll hop or step the legs back. Coming into plank, exhaling down. As you come down, bring the arms wide, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lift up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale down. Inhale again, lift and squeeze. Exhale down. One last time. When you're ready, inhale, lift. Exhale down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Let's push back. Down dog. And let's bring the knees to the floor. Rest in child's pose. Catch your breath. So coming back into down dog. Right leg rises up. Bending the knee, opening up the hip. And then squaring the hip. We're going to bring the knee to the right elbow, come back up to the left elbow, back up, and again to the right, up. Keep your core tight to the left, and up. And now step that leg back down into down dog. We're going to come into a side plank. So rotate onto the right side. Either bring your right knee down if you need that support. Otherwise, see if you can bring both legs straight. Left arm comes up. As an option, you can bring the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Hips up, core tight. And then rotate and come back into plank. We're going to do that on the other side. So whatever variation you've done on the right, we're doing it on the left. Then back into plank, and this time we're just going to bring that knee, the right knee, in between the hands into pigeon pose. And then before we walk the hands forward, you can keep that heel close to the hip, or you can walk it away. It's a little bit more intense, but try not to lean towards the right side. So you're extending that left leg and squaring the hip, and then you can fold forward, either resting your head onto the stacked forearms or a block or a pillow. Breathe deeply. And then we can bring the hands under the shoulders, lifting up. Option here to keep that left hand into the floor. Maybe bend your knee and see if you can grab a hold of the ankle or your toes, and either press the heel towards the hip, or you can press the foot into the hand so you're stretching back. Maybe looking over the right shoulder, finding a twist here. Deep breath in, long and slow breath out. Then release that hand and that leg gently. Hands into the floor, curling onto the left toes. So before we go to the other side, let's slide that right leg through the left, and then open up. So bring that left arm off the floor, open up. And then bring that left hand back into the floor, right leg back, down dog. Left leg rises up to the sky, bending the knee, opening up. And then we'll bring that knee to the left elbow and up, right elbow, up. One more time on each side, core tight. Breathe, and then we lower that foot down. We're going to come onto side plank. So rotating to the left and bringing whatever variation you were in on the other side. When we did it the first time, you're doing the same thing here. And then lower the right hand back down into plank, rotate to the right. And whatever leg variation you're doing, same thing on this side. Lower down, keep that knee bent and bring it in between the hands. So adjusting that foot, the left foot, either to the heel or further away. The hips are square, especially the right one is sinking down. Walking the hands forward, resting the forehead. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Breathe deeply. Deep inhalation, long and slow exhalation. And then slowly bring the hands under the shoulders. Let's lift up. We can keep the right hand where it is, bending that right leg. And see if you can grab a hold of the toes or the ankle. And either bring the heel close to the hip, or you can just press that leg back and look over the shoulder. Finding your twist here. Breathe deeply and gently release. Hands back into the floor, curling onto the right toes. Lift up and slide that left leg through and bring your right arm up, open up. And then slowly lower the right hand down, bring that left leg back. Down dog. Let's walk the feet in towards our hands. Keep the legs about hip width distance apart. And you can maybe hold on to the elbows, soften the knees, drop the head, relaxing the neck. Deep inhale, long and slow exhale. And we'll slowly curl up one vertebra at a time. You can allow the arms to hang like a ragdoll, soften the knees as you come up, allow the head to be the last thing to come up. And a gentle counter stretch, bring the hands to the lower back, pressing the hips forward, opening up the front of the body as you find your back bend. And come back to center. So we'll step our legs wide, bring the feet out, your toes pointing out to the sides, and bending the knees. And you're sinking down the hips. Oops. See if you can bend your arms. Once you find this position here that's good for you, you're sinking the hips, opening up the knees, and open the arms in cactus shape. Breathe deeply. Draw the belly in, lift your arches, and engage the rest of the feet into the floor. Arms out to the sides, stretch them out, straighten the legs. We're going to hinge, bring the hands to the hips, hinge from the hips and fold forward. You can go all the way down if you like. Maybe release the hands into the floor. Maybe the legs wants to go a little bit wider. Deep breath. We'll walk our hands towards the right leg. Take a breath or two here. And come back to center. And we'll walk to the left side. And then come back to center again. Hands back onto our hips. And let's lift back up. And we'll come back into our squat, sinking the hips down, breathe deeply, relax the shoulders. We're going to bring the arms out, shoulder height, and either reach towards the right side and bring that elbow to the knee and then the arm up, or you can bring that right hand all the way down and reach that left one up. See how you feel? Then slowly come up, engage your core, and we'll go to the other side. Come back up, straighten the legs, release the arms. We'll walk our feet in, heel toe, heel toe. Extend your arms, come up onto the toes, bending the knees, slowly coming down. Palms together, and let's lie back, hugging the knees into the chest. You can roll side to side. And then let's bring our feet to the floor. We'll extend our right leg up to the sky. You can keep that left leg bent and maybe hold on to the right leg, either the hamstring or the calf. Avoid the back of the knee. Press your heel away, curl the toes, chin to chest. If you like, you can extend that left leg straight out. Try to draw that right leg close to the upper body. Breathe deeply. And bending the knee, forehead up to the knee. Let's come into a twist, so bring that right hand to the, or left hand to the right leg. Drawing that knee over as you roll to the left side. Extend your right arm. Create space between the shoulder and the hip. And try to keep that right shoulder on the floor. Deep inhalation, long and slow exhalation. Slowly and gently come back to center. And bring that right foot now to the floor. And bring the left leg up to the sky. And holding onto the leg anywhere that you like, but behind the knee. Pressing the heel away, curling the toes, shoulders are relaxed. And if you like, you can extend that right leg. Trying to draw that leg closer to the upper body, feeling into the hamstring calf stretch. Breathe deeply. And slowly bending the knee, forehead to the knee. Relaxing the head down. We'll bring our right hand to the left knee and bring that leg over to the right side. So you're rolling onto the right side of the body, extending that left arm. Keeping the shoulder on the floor, finding space between the shoulder and the hip. Breathe deeply. come back to center. Let's hug the knees into the chest. You can bring the forehead up to the knees. And then relaxing the head down. And we can prepare for final relaxation. So if you like, you can get your socks and sleeves on. Blankets, any pillows behind your knees to allow the back to rest more comfortably. So as you lay down, you can try to make sure that the shoulder blades and lower back are nicely relaxed onto the ground. If you like, you can bend your knees, allow the knees to drop in towards each other and the feet apart. Hands can rest onto the abdomen, or you can bring them alongside the body, chin to chest. If you find that the chin is extending up to the sky, you can bring a pillow behind your head or fold a blanket. So settling the body into the ground, taking a few moments. Any adjustments that's needed, taking your time. Deep inhalation, long and slow exhalation. Breathing deeply and slowly. Engaging the breath, deepening the inhalation, lengthening the exhalation. Filling the abdomen like a big balloon. Exhale, slowly, gently relax and let it go. Inhale, deep breath in, filling up. Exhale, long and slow, breath out, relax, letting it go. So you can slow the breath down a little bit more, allowing the exhalation to be longer than the inhalation. As you regulate your breath, feel the body becoming more and more relaxed. And bringing the awareness to the body as you continue to breathe consciously with awareness. Relaxing the feet and the legs. Relax the hips and pelvis. Relax the whole back. Relax the abdomen, diaphragm, and the chest. Relax the hands and the arms. Relax the shoulders and collarbone. Relax the neck and throat, the face and the head. Relax all the facial muscles. Relax the tongue, the jaw, ears, nose, eyes, forehead, scalp. Relax the brain, the mind. Feel as if all the muscles in the brain are relaxed completely. Relax the whole body from the tips of the toes to the crown of the head. My whole body relaxing completely. Letting go, relaxing. Slowly begin to move the fingers and the toes, keeping the eyes closed, bringing the awareness back to our surroundings, back to the body, feeling the contact of the body on the ground. We can stretch the legs out in front of us, the arms above the head, giving the body a nice long stretch. And bringing the knees into the chest. Rolling to one side. And slowly, when you feel ready, come up into a seated, comfortable position. And sitting comfortably, taking a few moments to observe the breath, the body, the mind, noticing any changes, maybe coming back to the intention you've set for your practice. Let's join the palms to the heart space. Giving thanks to yourself for investing in your health, your well-being, for honoring your body and your mind. And taking a bow. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.